Good morning, good afternoon, good evening across the country, around the world. Welcome back to the Kerbal Space Program. It's currently a live stream, and if you're watching this later on YouTube, this should be the beginning of episode 3. I'm going to live stream and go and collect some science from some other areas. I'm going to do a voiceover talking about my plans for the series, because I haven't really talked about that yet. So that'll be a voiceover I'll record later, from when I'm saying this, but you're going to see me jump in and drive around on the rover, but I want to make some upgrades to it because science. Alright, so like I said, voiceover from what I previously recorded during a live stream that sadly nobody actually watched. So we take the rover here and we just slap on a crap ton more batteries, and we slap an antenna back on again. That lets me transmit everything, which makes things better. It makes it easier instead of having to recover and spawn. That just got kind of old. But yeah, all those batteries made it so that I could go almost everywhere. I think I missed one or two. Anyway, it worked out pretty nicely. But that's not the point. This conversation, this voiceover, it's about the goals for this series. I played, this is now season 3, or series 3 for Kerbal Space Program career mode. Which is fun. It's amazing, and these early stages are a lot of fun because I've forgotten so many of the simple basic things that in the beginning of what makes it hard with simple rockets. I got lazy, or I had it easy with more complex rockets because you have more control, RCS and inline stabilizers, etc., etc. Anyway, it's fun. So the plan with this season, though, this series, last series I wanted to get to Eve, and I didn't in the series. I did off camera. I did get there. Well, I designed a few ships and I hacked them into space above Eve and then tried to land them. It wasn't a pleasant experience because Eve is kind of a bitch. Eve is a cruel woman, and it's hard to do anything there. So I got frustrated. I could land stuff there actually. About half of the stuff I did, I ended up being able to land there, but after that, getting them to take off, or having enough delta V to actually get into orbit around Eve, let alone then blast off to somewhere else, was quite the struggle. So I kind of got frustrated and gave up with that a few months ago. But I knew at that point, I'm like, okay, to do this, I've seen some things that Scott Manley's done, things that things that other people have done with Eve, primarily different engines. And I thought, okay, cool. But I don't want to just go, oh, we're going to introduce all these new engines now, because that just felt kind of cheaty. So that's part of the reason I went back to the beginning here with all these mods, because there's other engines in there. There's different engines that'll let me do different things, which is great. So hopefully I can find an engine that will sustain, will last longer. I'll have to look at some of what what's-his-face Scott Manley did back in the day, like his interplanetary, make sure I have some of those ones. 'Cause I know he had one that was really cool, that like a nuclear, I forget what it was, but it was awesome, or a fusion. It was something crazy like that, and it worked. But I need other engines to get to Eve. Anyway, that's part of the plan. Get to Eve. Crap, I'm out of time for what I wanted to say. Quick goals though: recoverable parts as much as we can. Space planes, more space planes versus just rockets, more cargo space planes. Bases and space stations, want to get going with those. Possibly, eventually, space construction / shipyard. I don't know if that's actually a possible thing. I want to visit all the planets, at least with a probe. I know Julian system is complex, but still, if I can get some probes out there to visit all the planets, that would be awesome, because I've never done that. And here we are bumping into the flagpole, and that's it for that and this voiceover. I'll take you back to past me. That's it for the biome hopping out at the Kerbal Space Center itself. We'll fly around and do the shores and the ocean and all those things as well. Maybe even from the monolith. I don't know if that's a biome itself, but it's a thing. But now we're going to go in and resume regular programming, and this is where normal talking will cut in. This is where the like I said, voiceover will stop. Alright, so we've collected all the science from the various biomes here. I actually was able to rack up a lot. I think I only needed like another 15 or so to get to where I needed to get to, but I got 123 science, which is pretty nice for this stage in the game. So let's go into R&D. And the next thing we need, is the Mark 1 command pod, because we need to send Kerbals At least up. Not necessarily into space, but at least up. Let's see. So I kind of want to get some more science, because science is good. Orbital telescope, science junior, orbital telescope, radio mounted camera. Oh. Capacitor, solar panels. Hello, there we go. Science junior mini. But I have science junior there, so we got life supplies, life support supplies. Yeah, little bitty life support things. Science is good, so we get the orbital telescope and the science junior of all of its varieties. We get a couple of basic solar panels. Do we already have? We don't already have. Oh, we do have the. We do have little solar panels. That could have made life a lot easier. Oh yeah, and I was curious. Where is probe power? I'm trying to figure out where is the, because I've got it, the inline reaction wheel, the little one, but I'm trying to figure out where it populated, and I haven't figured that out yet. Not that I've looked all that exhaustively. It's not here. It's not there. It's not there. Wow. There it is. Small inline reaction wheels. That was a pleasant surprise that it was there. Anyway, that's some science and other, yeah, all the life support, which you don't really need yet. RCS, some mech jeb. That's just the box, not an improvement to anything mech jeb. RCS we don't need yet. More plane parts, more jets and things. Maybe. What is this? General construction. So some splitters, some decouplers. We're not quite there yet. I don't think. Yeah, and then advanced rocketry. You get the Terrier, Thud, the toroidal tank, radio container, various goods, and various goods. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna go with the ones that get us more science, because science is always good. Self-destruct. Right, because that's what I want. We're going to get all these guys, all of the life support, because why not? And the rest of these guys all take 45. I don't have enough for that. That's okay. Our mission at this point is to get a Kerbal into space, if I'm not correct. Active. Yes, so we have manned altitude of 18 kilometers and a probe into orbit. We are working mostly through the SETI contracts. We've accepted both that we can. So, manned altitude of 18 kilometers followed by orbit around Kerbin. So, here we go. Back into the vehicle assembly building. I don't know what time it is. It is. Okay. I have a nice little app on here that shows the time. There we go. Big time display right underneath my monitor for me, so I don't totally get confused. So new. So we're gonna send. Oh, we're gonna send Kerbins into space, or a Kerbin into space. Sorry, in the Mark I command pod. Boop. Probably gonna be Jeb. Yeah, it would make sense for it to be Jeb. He's kind of the man. So we're gonna send him into space. Or no, we're not gonna send him into space. We're just gonna send him up, 18 kilometers up. So that should be fairly simple. It shouldn't be that involved. We're going to give him the basic, that thing there. And we're going to actually try to recover the whole thing. We're going to send up one big rocket that's just going to pop him up. Nope. So let's see. What does that do? What does our delta V look like there? 1800. Interesting. And if I limit the thruster, what does that do? There we go. We kind of want to lower the surface level thrust to, I don't know, with 1.2, 1.20, 1.2, something like that. Thrust to weight and a surface level thrust. Surface level thrust. So that's good. That means it'll burn for a long time. I think it'll get us fairly high. Yeah. So we're going to go with that. We're going to hedge our bets, though. We're going to add a couple more parachutes just because. X, so I get doubles. We're going to try to land this whole thing back on the ground again. I'm not going to take any science. It's just to get Jeb up in the air. And first mark 1. And first mark 1. Right. And then we will need to... Oh, sorry, wrong thing. So you triple shoot. Yep, that's apply, close, and you guys. Main shoot, single shoot. Yes, also apply to all, close. Good. So, that's tons of parachutes. It should be just fine. Oh, right. Except, let's check our staging, because that would suck to do the staging wrong. Right? I mean, that's just about all we need. This should get us up fairly high. Like I said, with the delta V, with the surface level thrust of 1.15, which is still okay. It's a little slow. Let's pop you up to like 30. There, 1.28. Yeah, that should be plenty. We'll burn for a good long time. We're going to get up pretty high, I would say. I don't know if we'll hit 18 kilometers, but it's a test. Yeah, we're gonna get up. It's going to burn for a minute and 20 seconds, with already starting off at being able to lift us up from gravity, so it should work out just fine. Let's save and launch and give it a try. Not that I don't. Whew. Okay, Jeb. It's just your job to go up and down. That's it. Up and down. Don't die. Please don't die. Reset. We're going to want to use that somewhere else, though. Orbital info. Okay, and then I want delta V as well. That's good, and that shouldn't be... No, that should be fine. And you can't see, but Jeb is down in the corner underneath me. He's down in... Ooh. He's down in that corner. Yeah, he's down over here on my left shoulder, I think. I'm waiting to see myself in the image on the side there. I just hit the mic. And can I even see my finger? Yeah, Jeb is down. Oh, I couldn't down here. You can see my shoulder, but he's over here underneath me. I'm sure you all used to that. In fact, we can actually even look at him. Interior overlay. So there he is. He's in there. He's ready to go. He's packed in with all of his stuff. And let's pray I don't kill him. Good. Okay, so T for SAS, and he can just hold 1. He's only level 1. He can only hold stability assist. He can't do anything else. And then fuel doesn't matter because it's liquid rockets, but I have limited its thrust output. Yeah, and you can't do that here. You can only do that in what's it called. So, let's give it a go. Here's hoping. Crew report. Reset that. So we're barely taking off. Our apoapsis is not getting up there. Okay, so perhaps I undersold this and did it kind of weak. Maybe I should have gone for like a 2. But he's lifting at a nice, comfortable 1G, 1.25 Gs, so that's not too bad. We'll see how high we get with this. We're still going to burn for another 48, 47 seconds, so we could get up pretty high. Our apoapsis is climbing. Feels like we're wobbling just a bit, but I think Jeb's doing a pretty good job of holding us on target. Whoa. Okay, so apoapsis 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on, come on, come on. We're already at 9 kilometers up. Yes, good. So we should be going nicely above 18 kilometers on a nice, gentle up and down. And we're going to pop those parachutes as quickly as we can to slow ourselves down as early as we can, I think. And there we have it. Oh, yeah, we'll keep this one. Kerbin's upper atmosphere once you pass 20K. Wow, that's actually a decent apoapsis, 45. We're more than halfway up to... out of the atmosphere, I should say. Yeah, wow, we're nicely up there. And did I not complete the contract? Oh, and then I have to land it. Right. Crewed and landed or splashed down on Kerbin. Awesome. So let's go ahead and do a little physics warping because nothing's going to happen to him. And dropping. So we're going to go kind of fast for a bit. Hopefully I didn't kill him. And I could deploy I could hit stage to hit the parachutes now, but I don't think that would work. I don't think it would do anything. So we're picking up some speed, but we're not coming in at like 2,000 some odd like we could have been. So hopefully this should be okay. Although we're going too fast for parachutes now. Ugh. But we should hit some thicker atmosphere soon. It should start breaking us. It should. I hope it does. Yeah. It's slowing down the increase. And we start slowing down. There we go. And now we tumble. And that's fine, because that's the more aerodynamic direction. And now we're speeding up. Oh, that's scary. Lawn dart. Oh my. I may have killed Jeb. Really don't want to. Really didn't want to. Shoot. No, he died. Crap. Okay, so it was a simulation. It was our first manned launch. That was not a good thing. So we got up there. We easily got up there. Let's go ahead. We're actually going to take out about half of the fuel. We're going to see how high we get. I just want to pop up and then back down again. We don't have any... Let's see. Anyways, we don't have the air brakes yet, do we? No, that must be another stage. Oh, we do have air brakes. Look at that. Boop. Can add those guys on, and they'll slow us down, at least in theory. Right. So we're going to try this again without killing Jeb, hopefully. Okay. So we took out half the fuel, we added some air brakes, so hopefully that'll slow us down a bit when we come down. We'll try this again and see just what happens. It was interesting that we got aerodynamic and it just plummeted down to the surface. Sorry, Jeb. Did not mean to do that to you. Not even a little bit. No. So, T, hold us up. Alright, what's the delta V looking like now? I didn't look at it in the thing. Not much. Okay. Ooh, keep it. So, this feels like it's got... Oh, it does have a higher surface level thrust and thrust to weight ratio because we got rid of fuel. And good. Apoapsis is climbing. Oh, but fuel is running low. I don't think we're going to make it on this one. I really don't. No, we're not. Poop. 15 kilometers. Revert flight, vehicle assembly. We'll try this again. These are experiments. Yes, they are experiments. Experimentation. So let's give it, we'll go with 3/4. There, I think. Yes. Save and launch again. Oh yeah, and I need to test that, what's it called? That the aero brakes will reset. Yes, when you press the B button, the aero brakes pop out. Good, okay. So T, Z doesn't matter, Jeb's in place. Sorry buddy, we're trying really hard to not kill you, so these are all experiments. Shut up, nothing happened. I didn't revert, no. Delta V's there. That's there. Yes. And still, rove 1.5. Reset. We'll see if this does. I think this might be the happy medium that we're looking for. We're still going to burn for another 38, 37 seconds. We're climbing. We have good thrust to weight, etc., etc. Ay, ay, ay. Did not expect it to just pick up speed that much, that fast. I guess it was a rather aerodynamic shape, so I can see that, but it's still kind of annoying. Okay, so we got 17 seconds left. We're climbing up. 9, 10. Come on, come on, come on. Do it. Do it. 15, 16, 17, 18 kilometers. Okay, good. So we should surpass 18 kilometers. Just barely. And I'm actually going to break us down and slow us down even more. Whoa. Yeah, okay, that gives us some shakies. Oh no, that was too much. Son of a... We know this fuel and thrust mixture is good. We just need to not break as much. Whoa. No, reset. So we know this is good. T, and we go. As we know, this will get us to 18 kilometers. It'll give us like 24 kilometers. But we don't want to air brake for that long. It slowed us down way too much. We'll use those for the return. We'll just wait. Or once we hit 18 kilometers, faster. Once we hit 18, hit the air brakes. Not, but actually that way. God, I forgot. These early stages of the game are fun, but yeah, they're challenging. They are quite challenging. Indeed. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. And then it jumps up to 24-ish. Yes, yes it does. Good. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Come on. And 18. So, yeah, we'll keep that one. So we got there. We got that part of the thing done. We just have to... Yeah, okay. So that's good. We'll just keep those guys like... Nope, I'm sorry. Let's just hold them deployed. We'll kill that. Chutes. I could try deploying the chutes. I don't think anything would happen, though, because they're not doing anything. We're still going up for another 30 kilometers. No, there it is. And descending. Okay, Jeb. I hope this works. Hopefully the air brakes slow us down. And again, I could hit the parachutes now, but I don't think they would do much because the atmosphere is so thin. There you go, Jeb. Hold us downward. So, yes, our speed is nice and dropping. Beautiful. That's what I wanted to see with that. And we're at 15, 14, 13, coming up on, there it is, 13. Beautiful. Once we get below 200, I'll pop the chutes, and that'll be that. Nice. Just a couple little air brakes, and that's all it takes to slow things down. Just enough. All right, so there's 200, so we can go ahead and pop the chutes, and there they all go, and we can kill this now. So it'll still, yeah, it'll slow us down. Jesus. All the parachutes. That was a bit of overkill. Go ahead and close those guys, though. And... Really? You're going to stay that way? Yeah, that makes a little more sense to me. And we're going to slow down and wobble, 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 wobble. That's fine. Until we get to the ground. We should get full deployment at 700 meters, I think. 700, I think it should be AGL, not MSL. Above ground level versus mean sea level. Sorry, old aviation terms that pop into my head once in a while. And deploy. Yeah, there they are. Slowing us down to a nice, super leisurely descent. Because the contract is to recover. Cool. Next, a probe into orbit for 40 kerbal minutes. Well, 40 minutes in the game, you know. And down we go. Awesome. So we launched somebody up through the atmosphere. He didn't really go very far, but we got him to survive. Shut up. We got him to survive despite my earlier attempts to kill him. That's really creepy sounding. Whoop, here comes the ground at like 70 something. No shadow because it's nighttime. Boo hoo. It sounds like a whip cracking. Cool. Awesome. We can't do anything else, can we? I can't have an EVA on the ground, can I? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. We shall recover and move on. Cool, so that's a contract completed. Yay. And that should open up more contracts in the SETI contract department.